welcome back to my channel. And I did a poll on my channel and it said that I should do a Scratch related video. So here I am and I'm going to make a video on animating tips. So let's get into it. So tip number 1, use separate sprites. So usually a lot of people, they only use one sprite and then you just use a bunches of switch costume and then weight blocks. And it works, it's just that it's not efficient. So break it up into different sprites and it would make it a whole lot faster and easier to make. Second tip, use variables. So here we have a variable in here, and that's fixed speed. And that's our normal speed, and we also have animation speed that's used for like when the person's walking. Let me show you. This is running at fixed speed right now. But here we're using animation speed. So now you can see the use, and it is very useful, so you don't have to keep on typing the same numbers. Another tip is so you have a variable. So tip number 3 is you have a variable, but you want to customize that variable. That's where you do this. You multiply it, you divide it, you times it, you do anything you can think of to make it look good. And this look is 4 seconds and some other numbers, but mainly 4 seconds. And here this is 2 seconds, and this is going to be the same thing. Now, it might look confusing, but just the way I did is first multiply it, then divide it, and if it is way too fast, multiply it again, then divide it again. So we didn't even need to do this. I just did it, and then I add some. So weird process, but adding and subtraction should be last. Multiplying and division should be first. Kind of like the order of operations. Now, another thing I have to mention is thumbnails. So you want a good thumbnail. This is a very simple and bad thumbnail because I didn't really have any time to make this for this video. But put like details and everything, because this is what the viewer is first gonna see when they scroll through Scratch and they see your project. This is what they're gonna see. So make it look appealing and make them want to be like, okay, I'm gonna click on it right now. And just do the best you can, okay, guys? It's not that hard. Now, another tip I have is for the costumes. So try to use words that like make it like easier to like categorize it and everything, because here I didn't categorize it, but here I have it. So we have AP lobby, that means apartment lobby, then we have in and 3 and 2. Try to be as detailed as you can. I did not put much detail, but try to be detail naming. It'll become way easier when you use the switch costume. So yeah, with that. And we also have another thing to tell you. Use clones. You're probably just gonna be like, this is an animation, not a game. Why are we gonna use clones? Clones are very useful because instead of making an entirely different sprite, you can just clone it and it works just as good. There might be a little bit of downsides, but if you're making a basic animation, it would work perfectly. So another tip I have is to use broadcasts in custom blocks. I almost said functions because these work as functions, but custom blocks. You want to use them so this code is more organized, and you want to put good naming so you know exactly what you're doing. I put okay naming, but I as I said, I didn't put much time into this. But put good naming, you will know and you will not regret it. So that's all the tips I have to tell you guys. And if you like this, like and subscribe, and hope you have a nice day.